That's it.
That's all we can do. You know, he'd be putting those, you know, whatever. I was like, we're trying to be the first podcast, you
Come
know,
on,
sponsored
Dwayne,
or
show
whatnot.
love.
But anyways, so first podcast is a Big Brothers podcast, baby. We are back with another episode. It's a little different. We're in different circumstances. We're missing the mics. We're in a whole different place. We got a whole new guest.
We're missing the headset. The headset.
Did I say mics?
He said the mics.
You know what
but
I meant.
Okay. It's okay.
See, I'm off right now. That's what we had. Team, the band's back together.
Yeah.
Missing the headset, so I can't be hearing everyone talk. So I want to say right now, the headset be making me talk slower. So if I talk fast, someone got to correct me fast.
Like, slow your ass down.
Yeah, because I be talking fast. I be talking super, super fast. But anyways, guys, what episode is this? 13?
12.
12 or 13?
13.
No, this is 13.
13.
Episode 13. In episode 13,
13,
man, we want to present the man himself, Tony, man. This is thankful, man. Thank you for letting us come in here and
appreciate it.
use your gym for this podcast.
It's just about to look dope.
Hell yeah.
appreciate it.
It's looking dope. Look at this. Got the lights on us,
crazy.
cameras on us.
Give y'all different scenery.
Different
A little
vibes.
something
Something new.
different.
Yes, sir. So if anyone doesn't know, Tony this is Hernandez Boxing Academy. He is a coach right here in Yuba City, California. And how long have you been coaching for? How long has your gym been open for?
Gym's been open for about a year and like 2 months now. Coaching, I've been coaching for about 3 years now. But yeah, man, it's just kind of happened out of nowhere. Yeah, time flies, man. 3 years, these 3 years of coaching has gone by pretty fast. That's how I met you, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess how I got to know you, I should say.
Yeah, we
That's
met
really how-
once, like back in like our freshman year.
Well,
We went bowling one time for like Brandon's birthday. That was the only time I've ever had any.
Nah,
No.
he got roasted at Brandon's.
Oh yeah,
He got roasted
I
at
did.
Brandon's baby shower with my aunt.
Damn, she was
He had a bowl
boy.
cut, bro. He had a bowl cut. Yeah, he had a bowl cut. I was like, who is this guy?
She was applying. I thought I looked so good. I thought I was looking good.
With the bowl cut.
But you
Bowl
don't.
cut.
But look, you don't realize you have a bowl cut until you look back on pictures. Like,
Pictures.
what was I doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, really, what was I doing? There's a picture of me and my papa at the Kings game, or no, me, him, like our little family at a Giants game, and like like you grow everything out or whatnot. 'Cause I used to have like longer hair, like like the comb over or whatnot. I cut all that off. I let it grow. I used to do little tapers. Thought it
The
looked
taper
good,
looked clean, bro.
but that's it.
It's like the taper
She was
there.
on me, boy. I was like, man, all these girls there too. I was like, man, you really on me right now. You know what I'm saying? So I asked Brandon, I pulled him aside. I was like, bro, is my hair really that bad? He's like, bro, yes.
Yeah. At least he told you straight up, bro.
So I confirmed that. I confirmed it, you know.
Oh, man.
So yeah,
Said,
so
bro, yes.
then,
That was,
yeah.
that's my most vivid memory of knowing you or meeting you.
First time I ever met any of them.
That was the time.
Bro,
Yeah,
she did not
that
know who I was.
That fucking party. I just remember him getting roasted by my grandpa and my aunt, and it was just I was just like felt bad for him because I was like I don't know who he is. My brother's friend is getting roasted by my aunt. I was like, damn.
I haven't seen Brandon in a couple of years too. Probably like a year because he was in the military. He's been in the military, and I haven't seen him in a minute. So it was like a whole first. I'm meeting his family for the first time. Plus,
Sound like your girlfriend,
Jenna and all bro, everybody. I thought I looked so good. Fuck no, I had to cut my hair right away. Once I realized, like, what am I doing? Right away.
And
Right
ever since
away,
then,
right
Bum be in the barbershop every week.
Every week.
Once a week. You know, I'm in there once a week.
And if I don't, I'm at home. What are you doing? I'm at the house.
With a beanie on, answering FaceTime.
In the dark. I'm in the dark somehow under the covers in straight daylight. But you said you've been coaching for 3 years. I want to know how did you get into coaching? So what made you get into coaching? So if anyone, for the ones who don't know, you used to box, right?
Still box.
Still boxes. My apologies, and we will get into that.
Still
My
box.
fault. That's my mistake. So
Not
you
old.
still box, but when did boxing for you? When did the first day you were like, oh yeah, I want to do this? Like, what made you
Really want to do this, or like just like, oh, I'm down with coaching, like I'm down with teaching.
No, let's go back from the
Boxing
beginning.
or
Yeah,
coaching?
let's go back from the beginning.
Yeah,
You know, if you never became a boxer or got into boxing, you never became a coach.
yeah.
So take us back to 8-year-old Tony, or however old you were when you were like, I want to box. Like
10. I was 10.
10 years old.
I was
all right.
10, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen because I had asked my dad if I could box, and he shot me down because he said, "No, you're too fat, and you're gonna get your ass beat."
You said, yeah, you said that's what I said.
Yeah, so I was like, all right,
yeah.
you know. So that's fast forward fucking another 8 years. I was 18. I just graduated. The Tough Man competition in Oroville. It was like basically like blue collar boxing, headgear, 16-ounce gloves, tournament, 2-day tournament. Whoever won got $1,000. Second place was like $250, and I don't know how you go from thousands to $250.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
At least
though.
500.
So yeah, so it was 2
You
days.
win first, you last.
Yeah,
Right? You
it's-
better win.
So I did that. I won. I did the two-day thing. I ended up winning. And then I was like, boom. That money only lasted me probably like 3 days. And I was like, I want to take this seriously. Found a gym.
So from 10 to 18, you
No boxing?
at all?
No boxing.
You
No.
fighting in school?
Any
no.
other sports?
Nah, I never been in no fights.
No?
No. Other than like bullshit and fighting in my backyard
Yeah,
at
yeah,
home
yeah.
with my friends, but
It wasn't
no,
a bad kid,
nothing.
No problem,
Nah,
like that?
I was chill, man.
So what sparked that again at 18 years old? What made you? Was it like, Dad, I'm an adult now. You can't tell me no, so I'm gonna go do it anyways. Like, let's just go. You know,
So did you want to go to college after high school?
we tried, bro. I didn't want to, but we tried, bro. I tried 3 times and I failed every single. I probably went for a week in total.
What about you?
I didn't really
I
try.
don't want to go. No.
Yeah, no, it's just, I didn't want to go
Yeah.
either, and I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do,
Exactly.
and I was just like, it was God's way, perfect timing. I don't know. I was gonna move to Reno with my mom. At the time, she was living in Reno. Then the Tough Man competition came up like months before I was supposed to move, and I told myself if I win, I'm staying. So I ended up doing that. Won, stayed, found a gym in Marysville. After that, shit, I was there 2 years. Left Los Angeles after that. Was there for another 2 years. Debuted my professional fight in Mexico over there, and then fast forward another 3 years. I'm back in Sacramento, or 2 years back in Sacramento, fighting again, and then had opportunity to start coaching. Shit, and then coaching, and then COVID happened, and then now I'm here.
now we're
Thank
on
you,
the podcast,
COVID, I
huh?
guess, bro.
Was
Yeah.
there a difference from when you moved from Marysville to LA? Was there a difference in like the culture of boxing, or maybe the way you? Was it more like, hey, man, I'm in LA now, like I really got to go get it? Was there any type of mentally like a change, like a, you know what I'm saying?
Everything in LA is harder. I feel like it's gonna be more of a challenge just because it's, bro. We're so. Would you say people here in California are kind of closed-minded, or not California, but here in this area, our town?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Up here, yeah.
It's they get comfortable. You know, you get complacent. You get happy with what you're doing, and you don't want to go outside your comfort zone. So I had to break that, and I think going outside my comfort zone taught me a lot about myself. And shit, I think the 2 years over there, everyone was. The competition is way different than it is here.
It's a lot more.
Oh,
Yeah, just a
big,
lot more.
yeah,
Amplified.
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
time. There's just so many people. You got people coming from freaking Russia and
Yeah,
Europe. You know what I
all
mean?
over.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Because LA got it all.
Bro.
From no matter what you do, they
Yeah.
got it. Everyone wants
Everyone.
to be in LA,
Yeah.
you know?
so it was like perfect. But I think I got burnt out. You know, just like anything, you get burnt out. But I was living in a trailer or like a fifth wheel type thing. I didn't. went from like place to place, and then 2 years went fast. Decided to move back, and I was fucking traveling to Sacramento every time for training, and that got old.
Right.
Yeah, that's now I'm here.
Yeah.
Now I'm here, and then I've been doing this for a year now. So now everything's also starting to roll back into place too, with the business now, and now my career is starting to. I just signed the contract for January 21st. So
Yeah, you got a new
so
you got a
yeah,
fight
I got
coming
a
up.
fight coming up, fighting an undefeated fighter. So
Hell yeah.
and more motivation, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's like I got more to prove. I'm happy. I'm excited. Life's going great. You know, we all have our ups and downs, but just got to keep going through it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from 10 to 18, like at 10 years old, did you figure out you didn't want to go to college, or was that like at 18?
Shit, from being born, I knew I'm not going to college.
No, you know,
Anything
right?
else?
Yeah.
I was like, I did not want to go to college, you know, and I did not like working either. So yeah, because my dad owned a business, a cabinet business. So I think mentally I always had like a fallback. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
a little,
All else
yeah,
felt
you
like
know what I mean? The
yeah,
little,
yeah,
yeah.
100%.
So, but it was it was just a certain. But I didn't like doing cabinets. I hated doing cabinets. So I always knew. You know what's funny is like when I was like 5 or 6, like I always knew like I was gonna be a professional athlete. I just didn't know what sport. I was exceptionally good at soccer, basketball, baseball, football, anything I did, but I just never was academically.
Like inclined.
I just did not care.
Yeah.
I was just that student that didn't want to do my homework. I was just lazy.
I was the same one.
Yeah, and it shot me down for a lot of opportunities with school because one, I was overweight in high school, so that was a big challenge I had to get over, and then academically not suiting up, you know what I mean?
To be a professional athlete and all the other sports, you got to go to college.
And then go to college. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was like, oh man, it's not going to work out for me.
Yeah.
But then boom, boxing. 4 years. I feel like the 4 years that I did in the amateurs was like the 4 years I should have spent in college. Because after the 4 years, I turned pro, and then I started making at least a little bit of money, somewhat, some pay. But now it's turned into not just a career, but now it's like my business, my passion. Now I get to teach everybody somebody.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That shit's tight.
It's cool. I'm meeting a
Everybody
lot
got
of people
respect
too.
for that.
Yeah, it's cool.
I
Look,
think,
I'm here and doing a podcast.
For
bro.
real, huh?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I think so. I came by a couple weeks ago, huh? Like during the night, I just came by real quick. We chopped it up for a minute, and I asked you. I was like, we were talking about the students and the clients and how like school's kind of going on and stuff like that. And I was like, man, do you ever like go home at night and just like, do you ever just think like, man, I got my own gym, I got my own business. Like, do you know like that's dope? And you're like,
Yeah.
sometimes we
yeah.
can forget it, right?
Yeah,
we can,
I think for a lot of times you forget it. Like you just mentally you kind of get yourself into a routine where it's just like it feels like you're still working a 9 to 5, right? You're still working for somebody else because you still got to pay bills at the end of the day. Shit,
Forever.
man, California ain't cheap.
Forever.
You know what I mean? So it's tough, bro. But I mean, yeah, there's days where I'm like, I sit back and I'm like, shit, damn. Look, I should be happy with what I've accomplished in such, and not knowing what I wanted to do to making a whole fucking 360, and then boom, 8 years later, almost damn near whole 10 years, finally I'm in a position where I'm my own boss, where I always thought I would be my own boss. But I'm working harder though. I feel like I'm working so harder than I've ever worked before.
That's what a lot of people don't get, I feel like.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, you're good. No, you're good. No, but yeah, I'm working harder than I ever expected.
Yeah. Like when most time people like just want to be their own boss and just think like, man, once I own my own shit, I'm not finna do nothing. I'm finna just be kicking back, being hella lazy, not doing nothing. And it's,
Bro, I thought it was like that.
Yeah,
I
it
thought
don't work like that.
100% the opposite.
It's
100% the opposite. It's crazy.
Yeah, and if you want it to be like that, then you ain't gonna go far.
Yeah, it won't. It's gonna fail.
Yeah.
But if you want to succeed, it's easy to go get a license. It's easy
Yeah.
to, not saying my referencing anything, but any kind of license,
Yeah.
or any podcast, a gym, or whatever it is. Like it's easy to start it,
Right, but the consistency aspect.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a hard
yeah,
part.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, right. You can't get complacent. You can't just be like, we're good. We made it.
You got to keep going. You got to keep going. Yeah.
So, I think we all go through it. I think we all go through that time where, like, man, we finally made it to the start, right? To the starting line, and you may go, do good, and be like, oh, it's like, damn, I haven't talked to Bert, Isaiah, or Josiah in 3 weeks. Man, we haven't shot a podcast in 3 weeks. What's going on? We just thought we're the king of the world, huh? Could we have 10 episodes done? Like, no, like,
Gotta keep going.
and that's just where
Gotta keep going.
Yeah.
you just circle back and be like, all right, what am I doing? What's going on? Like, why? So that's why when I told you that, bro, like, I went home that night and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, do I realize what I'm doing too?
Yeah.
Like, I gotta go too. Like, what am I doing? Like,
Yeah.
I'm glad, like, I came here and I said that because it also made me think about what we got going on as well. And,
Yeah. I think I was talking to cameraman, earlier before you guys
Shout
got
out
here.
Juice Audio.
Juice Audio,
Yeah.
baby.
Our director.
The real earlier.
Yeah, my
came
brother
out
called
clean.
my brother called him my director yesterday. I was like, I'm always thinking like editor, video guy, director. That's just it. He's our director. You know what I'm saying? He does it all for us. Money.
Yeah, he came out clean with that real. Yeah, it was clean.
Dope. Yeah. Was it?
But I was telling him, and I was like, you guys, it was funny when we talked about it, like how you wanted to start this podcast. Like it was just an idea, and then fast forward, like a couple months, 6 months, whatever it is later, now to where you guys are. You guys are figuring shit out as you're going. You're growing. Like you figure the alcohol got cut down to a limit,
For sure. We gotta postpone that.
But we'll be back in a little bit.
Once everything get dialed back in, yep.
Let's get
Right
focused
back to it.
again.
Yeah, like you mentioned, was earlier today when we were shooting the reel. Like you were like, I wanted this to pay off to eventually work, even if it like pays just a little bill. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we all want that instant gratification. Like like we don't see that long process that it takes to get from A to B, but it eventually will happen. And when it starts happening, you're just like, damn. Look at all that fucking hard work I put in, dude. Right. You know what I mean? It's just worth it. Just let it marinate, bro. Mm-hmm. Don't rush it. That's one thing I've learned. Just don't fucking rush it. Yeah, because then shit goes to shit, bro. It hits the fan, bro. You rush things, and it just goes even worse. Just let it happen naturally. Yeah, bro.
Don't
naturally.
rush the process. Hell yeah.
Like something. Whoa.
Good catch.
Okay.
Something that I've kind of talked about the last couple episodes is someone that I've been is I always got too ahead of myself, no matter what it was. If it was making a basketball team, if it was getting a job, whatever it was, I always saw it's like it's good to like where do you see yourself in a year, but I always thought so far ahead, I forgot about now. I forgot about, starting. I always thought about finishing, but never thought about that starting point in the process.
Yeah.
Everyone wants, like you said, everyone wants the belt. Everyone wants the belt right away, but it's like, hold on, homie. Like you got to fight all these, you got to go through the work. You got to go through you got to go through it to get there. Like there's very few people in the world who are just born into money.
Greatness.
Who are just
fucking,
born into exactly greatness.
Just fucking here you go.
Gold
platter. There you go.
And I remember Bert said one time, he was just like, nothing wrong with that. Like, man, that's cool. Like, that's dope. But like, man, I wouldn't want my life to be any other way, like to watch my mom, watch my dad go through it, like go through the dirt as well, and to see where they're at now, it's like, that's how I want to do it too, I want to, so it, I don't know.
Feels
it's like,
better at the end of the day.
right?
It does. It really does.
More of a reward.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Being a fighter, though, does that make you, what was I just going to say, does that make it a little bit easier for you to, trust the process and sit back, just in life in general? Because a lot more people, like you just said, like, they rush to everything, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just trying to get to the end goal. Like, as a fighter, I feel like you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? If you cheat the process, you're going to lose.
Right.
Anything
right.
That you
It's
do,
just true. It's true. I feel like, I think I tell a lot of people, like, boxing translates a lot to life. Like, how you come in. What I picked up on being a coach is how you come in, how you throw your shit in the corner, or how you go about picking up the hand wraps, or you put your shit back. Same thing how you carry yourself at home.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So if you can't cheat yourself, you got to do everything right, and you got to take good habits from here and then translate it to life.
Yep.
Yeah, so
that reminds me of First movie that comes to mind.
Karate Kid.
Karate Kid. Dre, pick up the jacket. Yeah, like he thinks that he's just putting the jacket off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jacket on, jacket off. But like,
It has a deeper meaning.
yeah.
it has
So
a
he's like,
deeper
jacket on, boom, boom. He's like, oh damn, like. Focus,
Yeah,
you know
the
what I'm saying?
whole time.
And then now he's going home. He's putting up the jacket at home.
Yeah.
You know?
Mom's noticing,
Yeah,
he's
she's
hanging
like,
up his
oh,
jacket.
damn.
Yeah, it's the little things, man. And I think also in life we take the little things for granted. We don't focus on the little things. You know what I mean?
enough.
We want that big fucking picture.
Yeah.
We gotta focus on those little things. The little steps matter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Yeah, you gotta do it big and let the small fall under that.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep. It'll all come together eventually.
saying?
No matter what you're doing.
You just gotta stay the course, for sure.
Have to. Got what you got, doctor?
As a boxer, how do you stay motivated?
That's tough, bro. That is tough because I've had a lot of fights in the beginning of my career. I had a lot of fights fall out, just because I think of the way I talked in interviews. Like I was like, it's too. I feel like I was like too aggressive. Like I was like, I was just 1-0, one knockout. I was like, I'm gonna knock everybody out. Fight doesn't end in the first round. It's gonna end this. I was young and I was arrogant. I was just like, I wanted to. But now, as I'm older, it's like, okay, now I got a family. Now it's like I got some things I don't have to fight, right? Because I got this, but I want to fight. So now the fire's there.
Yeah.
The whole COVID took me out for a whole year. I put on almost 100 pounds. So now coming down, I'm back down to 170 pounds. So I'm walking around. It's like it feels good again. So now I got that fire back. But to keep the motivation, it's hard, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna have days where you don't want to do shit. Just like this, sometimes you guys are gonna be like, I don't want to shoot the podcast today. You know what I mean? Like I got other shit to do. But sometimes you need a little break so you can come back, get better ideas, get that motivation back, and just keep going strong.
Yeah.
But the main thing is consistency. If you take too long of a break, you're gonna get comfortable. And then that comfortable is just gonna
Everyone come back
throw
the same.
everything off. Yeah.
Our
And
first,
that's what I was asking is because in other sports you got like teammates. So like if you're slacking off, one of them can tell you like,
Yeah, pick up
hey,
the-
you got to get on it.
Yeah.
I mean, boxers have coaches, but at the
Right.
same time it's you.
Right,
It's just you.
Yeah.
It's you versus you.
That's it.
So you got to the mental part has got to be there.
It's got to be there.
Yeah.
It's more mental than it is physical because if you're mentally like, I could beat this guy, right? And I could beat him even when I'm out of shape. Then shit, your mental state like, I'm gonna fuck this guy,
Yeah.
regardless if I get winded and you know what I mean. But if you're like, fuck, I'm out of shape, I can't do it. You already shot yourself in the air. You're done. You're not gonna. So like you said, mental is big thing.
Okay,
Gotta be mentally tough in everything.
Yup.
Everything. Just in
Yup.
life general.
because life's a trip. It's already. We were talking last night to someone, like life's already like. Man, life will kick your ass no matter what you're doing. Waking up in the morning, you can get it don't matter driving to work. Like life's gonna kick your ass always. Like you're always gonna get those self doubts. You're always gonna get those negative thoughts, and it's so easy to be like, "You're right. I ain't shit." Like
Yeah.
you're right. I ain't shit. Because what have I done?
Right.
Like I can't lie. Like we do the podcast. I also do like videos of like this, like being positive. But there are times where I'm sitting at home and I'm just like, "You ain't shit." And I tell myself, like, I'm not, what the fuck? Like, I will really, like, you start to believe it,
Yeah,
Like, you really start to believe it. So, like, my biggest thing, like, ever since a couple years ago, I started sales and I started watching always different kinds of influencers and people talking, like, people who are just, like, like, I don't know how, like, they just carry themselves way different. Their confidence level, they're just different, So, like, whenever I'm feeling like that, I go to the mirror. I tell myself, "You're a bad motherfucker." What you doing over here? Having self-doubt.
Yup.
Just because you ain't there yet, but you gonna get it someday. Like you say, stay consistent. Just stay the course. It's gonna come. It's gonna come.
Eventually.
Surround yourself around good people. Like if you're feeling down, shit. Hey, text someone. I'm having a bad day. So
Yeah.
want to hang out? Like
Yeah.
I need to do something, bro.
Do
Like
something,
I'm
bro.
going through it. I'm going
Yeah.
through it today.
Yeah.
So like.
Shout
yeah.
out to all the friends out there that always help people that are down.
Yeah, for
Real.
sure.
That was a good question, doctor. Because that was a good question right there. Made me start thinking too. Like man, like.
Now, while fighting, do you catch up on the other fighters? Like, does he have a rhythm? Is there a
Usually.
pattern? Like, what are you looking for?
So I kind of shoot myself in the leg sometimes because I'm a slow starter. I feel like I'm a slow starter, but I like to figure out how they're gonna come out. I try to pick up off the rhythm. Every fighter's different. Some fighters will come out with jabbing hard. They'll come out the first, swinging like the Teofimo. You know what I mean? He came out guns
Trying to knock
blazing,
his head off.
trying to knock his head off.
He said one round.
Yeah, and you just gotta. I feel like you gotta pick up on that shit fast though. You can't take too much time, especially when you're starting out as a pro, like you're doing the 4 rounds, because you only have 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Once those 4 rounds or the first round's up, you got 3 left.
Gotta figure it out quick. You gotta figure it out quick.
So, you can't take too long to pick them up, pick on things. So you gotta be aggressive, but you gotta. It's like chess, bro.
Yeah.
It's chess. Yeah, you gotta be sharp.
Yeah.
You gotta be sharp with over 500 fucking eyes on you. You got your coach in the corner telling you shit to do. You got fucking baby mama drama outside. You never know. You got so much shit going on,
And then
bro.
you got
Mental
someone trying to knock your head off.
You gotta be
too.
so you guys like gotta not be able to focus.
tunnel
It's
vision,
tough, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
Bert asked you a good question earlier. That goes perfect with what you just said.
Do you hear anything when you're in there?
Yes and no. I feel like sometimes I hear, as you're walking, you make that entrance ring. You hear your music going, your background music. You hear it, and everybody, hey, good job, or hell yeah, Tony gonna be, or you know what I mean. You're hearing all that, and then you get in the ring, and then you can only hear like, all right, who's in your corner. You're looking at the guy across you. You're looking at his eyes. You're fucking just, mentally, you're like, all right, we about to fight. And then you can hear everybody, but you just block it out, man. And then
You're so locked in on
and then before you know it, the bell rings, and then boom, you hear people talking. You can hear people, but you're like, you got this guy in front of you trying to take your head off. It's like one little slip up, and that's it.
It's like
background
you're not focused on
noise.
none of that
Yeah,
shit, huh?
you
know
can't.
what I mean? I'm worried about that.
His background noise. I think with basketball, I'm like kind of the same way. I don't hear nothing. I only hear one thing. It's a whistle. It's our dad's whistle.
Bell,
And I'm just like,
you know what I mean?
I'll look up
Same
and be
thing.
like, all right, like besides like the game itself,
Yeah.
I hear nothing.
Nothing.
The fans.
Yeah.
I can go for 30 points. I don't hear no one cheering,
Yeah.
but I'll hear that whistle. Like basically say like, do this.
You become so
Fix
accustomed
that.
to, yeah.
Good job.
Yep.
He don't ever say good job until the game's over. You feel me? Because I'm not gonna, So like you said, like you're coaching the corner and stuff like that, and really it's like, again, man, boxing is different.
It's different.
Boxing
Yeah.
is different because it's like me and you. We're here to like really. I'm here to bust. I'm here to bust you up because you're here to do the same thing. I'm
Yeah.
trying to go home tonight, so
Yeah.
I gotta get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a mental fuck leading up to the fight. You know what I mean? Because you got so many things going through your head, trying to stay focused on training, trying to envision how the fight's gonna go. You gotta. It's a whole trip. So how you prep for the fight is very, very key. Sleep, like I was saying earlier, like I'm in bed usually by 9:30 or 9:10
We got him up late,
But that's
We're all up
up
late,
fucking
except for
late.
Bert. Bert
No,
be up
but
till
it's like
tomorrow. He'd be up till
Regular.
8 o'clock in the morning. Got to be at work at 9.
Yeah.
I just woke up. Couldn't go to sleep an hour ago. What the fuck?
But man, I used to be like that. I used to be able to run off 3 hours of sleep. You know what I mean? Now it's been tough. It's tough. It's tough.
You get it. Not that we're old, but once you get a little older, right? Not that we're old. Not that we're old, because there's times my pops would be like, when I was your age, I slept an hour. Like our homie, our homie Carlos would be like, I used to drink all night and go to work. You know what I'm saying? Good and energized. I'd be thinking they'd just be talking shit. I think that they're lying, but they'd be saying like back when I was your age. So it's like, not that we're old, but like, yeah, bro. Once you get a little older, and it's like, man, I gotta get some
Yeah,
sleep.
you gotta get that sleep, especially when you got a kid too. A kid and a wife. It's
Gotta get it when you can.
balance, man. You got to balance life. But shout out to my wife, bro. She a real one. She keeps everything just flowing. You know what I mean? Everyone has their days, but shit, she understands that. I got gym that I gotta focus on. I got my career I gotta focus on. I gotta focus on them.
Yeah.
She,
For sure.
but fuck, she helps.
Gotta have someone
Make
solid.
bro. It makes the difference.
Just like in your boxing ring, gotta have a solid coach. Gotta have a solid partner.
You have to.
Yeah.
Always
Have
have a
to.
solid partner in your
You
corner.
have to.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. It's key, bro. It's key to life. It really is.
I saw a quote the other day, and I may say the quote, but it was like, stop worrying about all these girls. Just find yourself like you know what I'm saying? Like find yourself one woman. That's gonna hold you down. That's gonna help motivate you. That's gonna help pick you up when you're down. You know, like that's so. You saying that is like, yeah, man, with the coach, with the with a partner.
Just don't rush shit though. That's one thing. Don't rush shit, bro.
Cause woo,
Fuck.
you look at dinners on the road like, what in the world did I do? Damn it.
Get all your fun
I
out
thought for sure.
and then
Yeah.
Damn. You don't want to be five times married. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We know some
One and
people-
done, bro.
I know some people like that. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
so do
you're
I.
my age. What the fuck you? How'd you get married so much? You know?
Like, damn, bro, that's crazy.
I feel like military probably do that to a lot of people.
Yeah, that's what it was. They're military people.
Yeah.
So I want from 10, you tried to box. Pop said no. At 18, you got into it. Was there any boxes you were watching that made you interested in it, or was it just like,
The same year I got into boxing was the same year Canelo fought Mayweather. And so when that happened,
That was
you know,
almost
my
like-
hype, I was like, I had just won, and I was like, oh, I know who Mayweather is. I didn't know who Canelo was, but I was like, I think the whole build up to that fight, and then I watched it. I think instantly became like a Canelo fan. So since then, I've just, you know, someone I've always just like always tried to mimic my style off of, or you know what I mean. But I've always picked from different fighters. But he, for one, is one that I've always kind of like based,
Watch close.
watch close. I mean, look what he's done already. You know what I mean? The numbers don't lie, right?
Yeah.
So obviously he's doing something right. So I think I picked a good person to watch.
Yeah.
Watch how to, you know.
Absolutely.
So it's, but yeah.
Hell yeah. And now during boxing, when you're going back to your corner after the round, what are the coaches telling you? Things they seen?
Oh man, they bro, they be telling.
Now, are you even
Bro,
consuming it?
it's hard, bro. It's hard. Sometimes sometimes you just walking back. Sometimes you just need to get the shit slapped out of you, bro. You know what I mean? Because you, in your head, you're like, fuck, I just got done fighting. Or you know what I mean? You're walking back from the ring, you think, did I just win that round? Did I lose that round? How did I do? You know, I need a jab more. Fuck, or that right hand hurt me. You know what I mean? You got so much shit going through your head, you don't hear them for the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So I think unless you're really like you're used to talking to them when you come back to the ring and like sparring, that's why I say preparation is key. You know what I mean? If they're talking to them constantly in the ring or in the, you get used to it. It translates to the fight, so it makes things so much more easier. But yeah, for the most part, you don't hear shit for the first 30 seconds, dog. Yeah, it's like one ear out the other, and then you're just like, yeah, and then bell rings, you're like, fuck, what did he say? Damn, dude.
Back to it.
Yeah. Then it starts piecing together as you're going through the round. Like, oh yeah, he said this, this, and this.
Like you said,
Preparation.
Preparation's key,
yeah.
bro.
Preparation.
Preparation's key.
That's why we stopped drinking. Structure. We had to be structured because there was
a little
times when
more
we were just,
structured.
we drink too much and we're talking and we're thinking, hold on, what did you just say just now? Like, I have no idea. I'm so lost. Like, I'm so confused on what you just said. So let me just say some other kind of gibberish and put it out there and
Yep.
have our director cut 45 minutes of our damn episode because we were
That's
just
not
doing
tight.
who knows what, you know. He had to sit with us and talk. He's like, yeah, y'all need to be more structured. And I was like,
Y'all can't drink no more. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
He's
it's
like,
bad on the Terravana.
he's like, y'all could, you know, but no, I don't recommend it. You know what I'm saying? So we still shout out the Rock. We're still rocking with the Terramana. Yeah, no,
you feel me?
I cannot lie. I said it episode 1. I'll say it today. The way this came about, because me and you talked about this last year when I was over here training.
Yeah.
I fell off a little bit. If we get into that, we'll talk about it. But I be getting hurt, bro. Stucco and shit, man. My shoulders.
You the one that gave you the
Bro,
kidney
it's
plate?
areas.
Is
It's
he the one
some,
that gave you the kidney shot?
No, it
No.
was another guy, Tony. Bro, that was so when I started boxing when I was like 18, bro. This older guy, bro, he was like coaching boxing.
Galaxy boxing, right? Was it Galaxy? He did
So Galaxy ended, and he went over to the karate place over there, Charlie Klingen's, and he was
Klingen's
doing
cool.
boxing
I like
over there.
Klingen.
And we were just sparring. First day ever, but he wanted to spar me. All right, cool. What about the other guys that were here? Like, I'll spar them, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm down to fight. We're sparring. He's like, watch this. Boom, right in my ribs.
This
Hit me,
motherfucker. Watch
dropped
this.
me on my knee. I was like, the fuck? me and him sparred one more time. He actually pulled up, him and one of his cousins or something like that. Remember, you guys,
So, yeah.
And right when they pulled up, he hit me right in my nose. I started bleeding. I was pissed off, bro. I got
Straight
so
leaking,
angry.
yeah.
I was just throwing him, trying to kill this dude. I was pissed. But obviously, you know, from a guy who wasn't experienced
To someone that at
to
least
someone who, you know,
knew
he
a
was
little
1-11 in his MMA career.
1-11.
1-11, but that's why he was picking on us.
Hey, who did he fight? He said he fought.
He fought Nate Diaz.
That's his claim to victory, right?
He lost.
I know,
But
that's
shit,
But
I
he's
fought
like, I'm
Nate
good enough
Diaz.
to fight him.
Nate, yeah.
But like, no, that's if I see him today, that's my homie. You know what I'm saying? But if he ever sees us, I'm gonna let your ass know. He
You
was
still went 1-11.
he was picking on us, bro. Like he was picking on
Yeah,
us.
you still won one fight, bro.
Yeah, he was picking on us, bro. But that was my most, bro. We were conditioning back then. Like, I was like, bro, when can we hit the pads? When can we do this? But like, that's at the time, that's all I wanted to do, you know. But like, we were running miles. We were running bleachers. We were doing we were at the football field every night. Like,
That's where fucking.
I wish
track
I was that
stars.
conditioned when I came into here.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm hitting the back for one round and my stomach is
Gas.
burning. We did some one thing. He put the ropes around me and we had to do the sprints. I had to take the whole next round off. I'm like,
Gas,
die, bro. My
That's all
fucking
hot
chest is
cheese.
gonna come out of my chest, bro. I'm going through it, you know. I'm going through it.
The bands be killing people, bro. I have another member the same way.
So yeah.
Same way.
Preparation, bro. That's why I was like, I'm hitting the gym this month and I'm running before I come back in here. I want to be back in here. I miss it. I love it, bro. I put a video out the other day.
People thought you was back in
I
the.
thought I was back in it. And I was like, yeah, I'm back in it. You know what I'm saying? You know, but
He's
but-
wearing jeans and
Yeah,
shit.
No.
it was the old video.
I put a video like last
Okay.
week with the yellow shirt hitting
Yeah,
the
I
bags.
remember. That's what I said.
They're like, oh, you're doing this. You're back in it. Yeah. Hell
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I told some people like, nah, this is an old video, but like
Yeah.
I said the bounce back. I'm not bounced back yet, but the bounce back will be good, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta pay attention to detail.
Yeah. I ain't gonna correct you. Take it how you want it. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm trying to think where this call where I what was the question I asked right before we went into the me not training no more? I asked you the podcasting.
Yeah.
When a year ago, we were talking about I want to do a podcast, right? Because I was doing little videos here and there. And the way this podcast happened, bro, is so crazy. It's so me and him, he told you we met in high school.
Yeah.
Me and him had a class together. We were fucking around in high school. We had a class. We were just doing a bunch of just funny stuff. Just you know what I'm saying. And I was getting a haircut one day, and it's so crazy. We used to make this one weird noise in high school like this. I'm not gonna do it on camera, but it was a weird ass noise that was hella funny, you know. So I did it to myself one day, and I was like, damn, Josiah, you know, because we used to really kick it.
Yeah.
A week goes by. I'm going to get a haircut on a Wednesday. I don't ever go on Wednesdays. I see Josiah walk in. He has a beard now. He's still 7 feet tall, and he has a camera in his hand. And I was just like, oh, all right, I'm going to go say what's up to him afterwards, you know, because I'm thinking about doing a podcast. I was about to move to Roseville to start my podcast, but things just didn't happen that way, you know?
Usually don't.
I went up to him, we started talking about it, bro, and that's how this came together, bro. Like, it's so crazy. Like you said, like, a good coach. Like, he ain't our coach, he's our director, but, like, he would text me just before this. He was like, bro, I was brainstorming, and I have his ideas. And I'm thinking,
Love
damn,
it.
bro, like, you have your own channel, you have your own stuff going on, but, like, the fact that he was so, like, he's so, like, in it with us with this shit, it's like, bro, all this happened for a reason. Like, your whole COVID thing, all that stuff, like, bro, it happened for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I always go back on that, like, you know, I wish our numbers did a little bit more numbers, but I always go back like, bro, like this happened for a reason. Like, stay the path, stay the course. Like you said in the beginning, like you can't get it right away. Just being consistent, just staying consistent. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I always go back. I wanted to move here, didn't happen because of COVID. COVID actually prevented me from moving to Roseville to start my podcast.
Yeah.
How the fuck was I gonna start my podcast? I had no idea what I was doing. This guy did everything. This is what you need. This is how you're gonna do it. This is how you're gonna set it up. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Get your team. Got us three, the Big Bros podcast, and it all worked out, bro. So good. So, so from kind of so I wanted to ask the BBP. So I wanted to ask from you actually fighting, how did that transition into boxing? Like, do you think that it benefits you at all with being a coach?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. You see a different side. You know, you see the fighting side, you see the coaching side, and I think it would benefit almost every fighter if they were to coach or teach or hit mitts with somebody. You know what I mean? Because it only sharpens your skills. It it teaches you placing. You'll see a lot more shots. You pick up on different rhythms for other people. I think it's crucial. Now, yeah, it's crucial, bro. Yeah, it's just, I think everybody's got to do it. Right. If you don't, I mean, at least I should attempt it. I mean, there's some good fighters that make good coaches, and then there's good coaches that were never fucking fighters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like
no one. If I'm going, to go to this gym to actually compete, and my coach ain't never, I'm saying,
it's
ever
hard, bro.
did anything, it's like, So
you'd have to have a real resume. Like,
right.
You'd have to coach, like, had to been in the corner with Mike Tyson and Muhammad.
If not, you need the experience to fight. You know?
Something's got to play. It's got to, you can't just.
You would need experience for sure.
You would think, right?
If not, they're gonna come in here and be like, this guy's just trying to get paid. I'm here to
actually do this.
Right.
Right. Like, have you heard of 9-round boxing? 9-round boxing. It's like a little small. I'm not hating on 9-round, but I'm hating on 9-round.
We're picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah,
He's putting it.
They say they're boxing, right? But I guess how they run it, it's like a 9-round. You got 9 rounds, 9 bags, or whatever, and I guess they just 1, 2, left, right, or what?
Right.
That's not boxing, bro. That's just like that's a workout. You just hitting bags. You know what I mean? What I've been told or what I've learned from one of my former coaches, and he preached to me about teaching a lot. It's like you're worth more when you can teach somebody something. So I was like, oh, that makes sense. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, if I can teach you how to defend yourself, that makes me more valuable to people. So it makes me more credible as well, right? Now, me fighting only makes me more credible too.
Right.
Being an active fighter definitely helps me because then it's like, okay, this guy's not fucking around because if he's training and he's training me, clearly he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, when kids come in here who are grown-ups, what do you look for into, like, what do you look for in a student for them to be like, to be able to compete someday? Like, do you look for anything like the way they, carry themselves, the way they come in and just put the work in, or?
Consistency. I don't even care if you're shitty. If you can show up every fucking day and work, I would choose you over the kid that has all the fucking talent in the world but only shows up once a week.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'll spend my time more with that kid that's showing up every fucking day because clearly he wants it more.
Yeah. Right.
Or, you know what I mean? Like, I have this other kid. He's like 17, but he signed up for only like 2 days a week. But I told him to come every day because he was riding his fucking scooter to the gym, bro. Like at night, 6 o'clock. It gets dark now, hella early. But 17-year-old riding his fucking scooter, bro, in the middle of the night. Go to the boxing gym. Clearly somebody wants it, right? You don't have to.
Yeah.
Parents aren't making you ride your fucking scooter to the gym.
Yeah.
So so shit like that stands out to me.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you can't bite on that too fast. Like, you gotta watch how they treat things throughout the, gave them like 4 months, 5 months, but that's the consistency, and you'll see a lot more of like their flaws or what they're good at, their traits. It's just a time thing, man. I don't know. You can't. What I've learned is you can't pick up. You can't judge people like when they come in. You can't be like, oh, that's just fucking. He's a kid's good. I'm gonna turn him. I'm gonna try to get him a fight real soon. But then the consistency starts to fall off, and he's not showing up. He's not running. He's not doing the things he needs to do, and it's just like shit.
He's like, oh, I got a fight coming up. Oh, cool.
Cool.
Good.
I'm gonna go drink a
I'm
beer.
good now. I got a fight. I'm already in the door.
Yeah.
Foot's in the door already. Let's go. I'll see you in 6 months, 6 weeks, coach. You know what I'm saying? Go in there and get busted up quick.
Shit.
Never doing this again.
And some trainers will let you do that. There's some trainers that don't care, that'll be like, fuck it, yeah, we'll still make them fight. But it's like, to me, that's if I'm taking a fighter somewhere, like, you're representing not only me but the gym where we're from. USA City doesn't have a lot of gyms, so I mean, I gotta hold that shit with some pride.
That's
at least.
the one thing that we usually don't have a gym, boxing gym. I wish we had this when we were young, man.
Same.
I wish we did, bro. I wish we did.
For I asked Pops, could I box? He was like,
Hell no.
he's like, ask your mom. I asked my mom's. hell no. I was like,
She
damn.
hates violence. She hates it. Yeah, she hates that
She
violence.
barely let us play football and
Barely?
shit.
Yeah.
Barely.
Yeah, she hates that
Damn.
violence. Man, I would have loved to doing it just from being a kid, man. You always want to just fight. You always want to wrestle. Always want to do those things with your cousins or shit, random people in the streets. Like, it was just fun.
Yeah.
So like boxing was just would have been it, you know. Like when I got into boxing, I was an adult. I was already too old. Like, I was too old to ever compete or anything like that. But I was thinking like, man, I'm gonna start this when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, it's like I got
Fragile, bro.
Yeah, these kids now are like these people my age. Devin Haney, he's 23, 22.
It's crazy what they're achieving, huh?
They've been fighting since they were 6 years old. Man, shit, I started when I was 24, 23. Like, what am I? Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Unless I got God-given talent, like, oh, just. But no, I don't. You know,
You'd have been in the gym already if that was the case.
yeah, I get down, but like I can't get down like James Brown. I can't get down. I'll put a good 6 rounds in.
It's like
You gotta stretch. You gotta. But here's the thing: he's got to stretch a good 6 rounds before he does a good 6
For
rounds.
real, because boy, I
Pulling
be
shit all the time. That's why he doesn't come in. He comes in 5 minutes, jump ropes. My ankle, dog. I'm like,
always hurt.
he's always
That's
hurt.
basketball practice from going back in high school too. Like, we got liners. I'm sick, coach. I can't do it. All right, we're scrimmaging. I'm good.
I'm good.
Running them.
That's bone.
Nah, but I'm hurt though. I'll be hurt, bro. It's my shoulders, really.
does.
Honestly, it's my shoulders. Doing stucco, bro. We did stuff. I did stucco. Just heavy. That's heavy work. And as y'all can tell, I'm not a big body. So over the time, bro, I'm hurting. I'll be at home not doing nothing for weeks. And I'm just like, bro, my shoulder hurts. I go hit the bag as hard as I can or whatever. I'm out. Tony, I'm out for the next month.
Yeah, it's like 3
I'll
weeks.
see you in a month, bro. You feel me? And I might be healed by then. Hopefully, you know.
In the beginning, you were good. You came for like a good solid
We're here, bro.
month.
It was
you were
good, bro.
good. A
It was
solid month every fucking day. I was like, damn, all
it was
right.
good, bro. I was having a good, and this is when,
It was in the small ass
yeah,
place.
over there.
It was the size of this ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Little,
was small.
bro.
It was small.
Little ring, bro. I love getting up in the morning, going over there.
9x9. Yeah, huh?
Yeah. Cause I was going to Roseville at the time.
Oh,
I
and,
was
it
driving-
had, and it had just closed, huh?
It closed
'Cause COVID.
my first couple weeks there. I was going on the days that like he was even like, you know, working.
Yeah.
He was just training his fighters. Yeah, you come in. I'm not gonna mess with you. Just come hit the bags. I was like, I love it, bro. Like I'm not gonna try to be a fighter, but like I love doing this. I love hitting something. I love just to.
Good therapy.
We all have aggression that we want to get out. You know, I'm not gonna hit Bert. I'm not gonna hit my brother. Like
They're gonna punch holes.
you know, I'm
in the
not gonna go
ball.
punch the wall, bro. Like
I love you, bro.
you know what I'm saying? I had a time,
He's like, I'm
bro.
angry, bro. Suck you up.
Bro, there was a time one time. So, again, we grew up aggressive,
Yeah.
right? We had cousins and brothers and whatnot. Bert and my homie Danny. Not saying that they can't get like they're not aggressive people.
Wait, Danny?
Danny. Yeah. And we were like 18, 19. And I'm always fucking with them, hitting them, grabbing them, whatever. I'm just, I'm applying pressure. And one day, Danny's like, "Fuck, bro, that's why me and Bert are over you. You're just always so aggressive." And Bert's like,
Don't speak for me.
We're over you.
he's a pissed.
Like, I didn't say that.
He's pissed. He's so upset, bro. I'm just picking on him. I'm not picking on him, just fucking around, bro. It's just how I don't know. It's another form of communication for me. You know, like this is what I'm used to. If you don't like it,
around.
don't hit me up no more. Like, just hang out with, you know, the girls. I'll talk about Bert real quick. This man only ever fought me once. Not fist fight, but fight, wrestle me. So I called him. I was like, bruh, can I borrow a controller? No bone. I said, all right. Pulled up to his house. He's at home. His mom's home.
Greasy, huh?
Hey, Miss Salima, I'm going to go in the back room and borrow a controller. Bert said it's all right. All right.
Slide you.
Greasy, you feel me?
Took the controller, came to the house. He must have walked in the door, said, "You got my controller?" I said, he came up, rushed me. He tried to grab me, tried to wrestle me.
Fucking weak.
And here I am.
He's like, it's smoke over here.
Bad over the controller.
Come up and grab him and just on the bed. Like,
God damn.
End up like
He ain't suplex me. He lying.
end up dipping him on the bed, and it's like the fucked up part is like this: like you go apply pressure to someone, you can't go in there and lose. I can't come, you mother, and get God.
At least
you
he left
apply
the
pressure.
controller though.
Sure did. Sure did.
Yeah, you did. The only time, bro. The only time he ever, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here pissed, like. This man really told me no. Fuck him. I'm always letting this go. I'm always doing this, and this. I'm going to get that controller. I need it.
Enough, like,
Yeah, I was like, bro, I'm always lending him something, man. You know, so I'm gonna go grab the controller. You know,
You told
I
his
ain't give a
mom,
damn
he
what
said
he
it was
says.
fine.
He said it was good.
Fuck.
He came home hot. You feel me? He just probably went home hot. Like I'm not finna talk to him for weeks. I'm pissed. You feel me? How am
I went over a controller for real.
How am
I was
I
hot.
gonna go rush him and get got?
I didn't get got because I left with the controller, so I got what I came
Of course,
for.
at the
You
end of
feel
the
me?
day,
Probably tired his ass
I'm
out.
a good friend. Take the controller as your shit.
Oh,
There
see.
you go.
Your shoulder was
Oh,
hurting
see.
you.
At the time, I'm ready to rumble. This is 8th grade. First, like freshman year, I'm good then. I'm older now. I'm still young,
that's
but I'm
funny.
older now. After them wheelbarrows and them shovels over and over
Them
and over.
plagues.
I'm sitting right here right now, like,
Real
damn, my
annoying.
back hurts. What's going on, bro? I need a personal masseuse daily, you know.
That should have get you.
Don't
Hey,
do-
did your mom open that store on right there
Grab
by the mall?
Grab-
Right?
Yeah.
I was driving by and it said extra blended. I was like, looks like coffee. And then it said clothing. It said clothing underneath. I was like, oh. And then I looked at it, see his car, and I was like, I think that's Sean's car.
It's like, oh, it's coffee. Yeah, that should sound like a coffee joint.
It does,
Like
huh?
that coffee,
Come
yeah.
in, man. Come on in. You can find some good stuff. We make T-shirts,
Yeah.
Going to the
sweatshirts,
clothing.
jackets.
Pull up.
So
I
whenever
have
you
to get some made.
got to.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
we're all gonna come here and jump you.
Goddamn.
We're gonna jump you.
Hands
You don't go to Extra Blend and get your clothing made. We're gonna jump them. All three of us are gonna come jump them. No, I'm just kidding. But we have kids' clothes. We have all that. So you know what I'm saying for your son. Yeah, for your son. But yeah, man,
When'd you guys open that? It just happened, huh?
it's been a month. Yeah,
Damn.
it's been a month, bro. It's been a
Time's
month.
gonna fly by. That's what you're
Yeah.
doing now, huh? That's what you're working at right now?
So we have a lot of things we're working with the clothing and like the clothing stuff, bro. We have an embroidery machine on the way. Yeah,
That's good,
We have a
bro.
lot of things
Yeah.
just flowing just in the pipeline.
Yeah.
So this
Is
is
it
one.
it's family business? You guys are all doing it too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's me and his.
That's
We're
good.
just trying to invest our money.
That's
you know
cool,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
Yeah, so the embroidery machine is gonna be me and him.
That's cool.
And the clothing spots, my mom and Brian and my pops.
Cool.
T-shirts is all. So I mean, it's all coming together. It's
Yeah.
all coming together. So we're just trying again, bro. I don't know. I mean, I've seen. Not that we've worked our whole lives, but like we've done some hard work from 16 years old to I'm 25 now. You know. And not that it's been a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying it's been, not,
That's like
not,
10 years.
not
yeah.
saying it's been a long time. Not saying that at all.
It's like a fucking long time.
From your
Yeah.
pops to my pops to even our uncles and grandparents and whoever, aunts and uncles, you know what I'm saying, to everyone. But like after 9 years, I'm thinking, I do not want to do this no more. Like back then they had to, you know, like they had to. Like they had no choice.
Yeah.
So now it's like, all right, all the money we got, I'm gonna invest into something else.
Yeah.
That's gonna be easier on my body. And for us to be a boss, like Hernandez Boxing Academy,
do
Big
something.
Brothers Podcast, embroidery, like whatever the name we name it. Like it's just about just creating your own business and getting away from that labor life, because man, it's tough, you know.
Tough.
So again, I'm not
I like
discrediting it, you know.
I like hard work, but I don't like hard labor work.
Yeah.
I'd rather get hit in the face. For
Bro,
a living.
I've seen my dad.
Same.
I've seen my dad get a bunch of shots in his elbows, his shoulders. My grandpa's got surgery from this stucco shit.
Oh, the
Fuck,
fucking-
I look like I'm 100 pounds less than them doing this for the rest of my life. I'm gonna be. It's bad. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing. I won't be able to do nothing when I get a little older. So it's bad, bro. So 9 years was enough. I'm good. I'm thankful for the experience. I'm moving on up now.
So I got something for the resume, huh?
Right? Right?
Hell yeah, that's all I put on my work for my dad. Mondo's cabinets.
But the Mondo,
Yeah,
that's our dad's name. Mondo?
funny, huh? Mondo's.
Yeah, Armando is funny. How
Is
ironic.
it?
Armando's be working hard.
Hey, what's your favorite?
Cabinets and stucco.
What's your football team?
Cowboys.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
everything.
That's funny. Yeah. All right, yeah, we good.
See his little,
Yeah, hell
you see his little thing right there?
Yeah,
Cowboys.
pull it up for the camera real quick. We got it on the AirPods, y'all, just so you know. You feel me? If you Juice Audio, you see that? You see that, y'all?
So,
Cowboy Nation, baby.
Last couple questions. I want to ask, in 5 years, where do you see yourself?
5 years, I see myself somewhere else, not here, as in like this building. I see something bigger, and then I see myself in my career-wise at least another 10 fights deep, with at least a small title or set up to fight for a bigger title. And everything should just be flowing good in 5 years, you know what I mean? I mean, sure, we're going to have our ups and downs, but
Always.
5 years, I should be, a lot should be changed in 5 years. I should not be in the fucking same place I am now in 5
absolutely.
fucking years. No, hell no.
That's
So,
you. That's you.
yeah. And if I am, then damn, fuck, I did something wrong along the line.
Coming from the small gym over here was a big upgrade. Now it's just levels, you know what I'm saying? Levels,
Yeah.
bro.
Just
Yeah,
learning,
yeah.
Levels
still
and
learning.
levels and levels for sure.
You know?
Any before we begin to the fight real quick, any last questions y'all want to ask him?
I asked what I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So tell the viewers, January.
What you got going
What you got
on?
going on?
January 21st, Sacramento, Doubletree Inn Hotel. Fight should start like 7. I'm fighting some undefeated fighter. I don't know. You know what I mean? Some tall dude. I'm not gonna. I'm 168 pounds, just super middle. You know, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna knock this dude out. You know, I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna do my thing. You know. I'd love you guys to come out support. You
Yeah,
know,
we
I'd
should
love to see you guys there.
So yeah, let us know tickets.
I should have them next week.
Ticket
Oh, yeah,
sales.
next
Ticket
week.
sales. We'll do a little video as well. Once all that info comes out,
Yeah,
we'll drop the info.
I'll let them know. Yeah.
Ticket sales, everything. Yeah.
21st.
I'm
Yeah.
taking a day off.
Should
Yeah,
be
we
it should
could
be a
do that.
Friday. It should be a Friday evening.
Yeah. So to message to your opponent real quick. Tony's gonna get you, but if somehow he slips and falls, we're jumping you. I don't give a fuck. We're in the ring.
blitzing
We on his
the
ass,
I'm
baby.
blitzing the ring.
All of us. Big Brothers Podcast is collabing with Hernandez Boxing Academy. And it was a pleasure to come in your gym and do this
Yeah,
podcast.
appreciate you guys
Appreciate
coming.
it.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
For real.
this is
Thank you,
dope.
thank you. So everyone tune on in. What's the street address again?
1250 Market Street.
1250 Market Street.
Sweet A.
Sweet A.
Yep.
Come
Yes,
on
sir.
in. Come get
Yuba
right.
City, California.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Like
come
the
on,
damn
y'all.
Video.
Yep.
God,
Like the video,
Like
leave
the goddamn
comments.
video.
Don't
Let
be
us know.
We're
us
moving.
know, let us know.
It's up. We're on vacation. It's
We're
on
on
the beginning for all of us, baby. Big Brothers Podcast. Peace out, y'all.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Shit, guys. Work. Nah, Tunisia.
Ooh, it's hot as shit.
Good. You know, I'm a little warm.